for the upcoming musician or artist with a home studio. Is the Shure SM7B worth it? So is this guy, the Shure SM7B, worth it? We have seen this microphone pretty much everywhere. Go on to Amazon, Gear Sluts, or anywhere where they are reviewing electronics, and this microphone will have tons of great reviews. But should you pay $399 for this microphone, or even a used one, $220, $250 for this microphone? The answer, if you ask me, is a resounding no. Now, if you're gonna do something like voiceover, a Shure SM7B definitely would be worth it, but I'm just speaking in regards to the average everyday home studio musician. I don't really think this thing is worth it. Now, what sense does that make when we have seen multiple great recording artists use this microphone for extensive projects and use, including the great Michael Jackson? The main problem with this microphone, especially for prosumer equipment, is that it is very, very quiet. Basically what I mean is that you have a microphone and you have a preamp that supplies gain to this guy. And what happens is with dynamic microphones, with prosumer equipment, you need to turn the gain all the way up to get an adequate, good sound. So if you've used condenser microphones with phantom power, you've likely never had to turn your gain knob all the way up. So how is it someone like Logic, the rapper, whom utilizes this microphone tons of times and is able to get fantastic sound? Any home studio, you likely are going to buy a PreSonus or a Focusrite or something like that, something that is equipped with phantom power. And because this doesn't use phantom power, it basically gets all its sound from everything inside it. So you need a very, very strong preamp to power this guy so there isn't a lot of hiss. And those preamps are generally found in radio stations, like The Breakfast Club, for instance, in which you see them using this microphone heavily in rotation. That's because most dynamic microphones were actually meant for heavy-duty equipment, things that, well, honestly, we're not able to possess when you go to a Guitar Center. So our preamps are not able to supply the necessary power that this guy would need in order to get a really good sound. In no way am I actually bashing this microphone. It sounds great. The thing is, for $400, the noise floor, the microphone hiss is just so prevalent that I think you're going to have circumstances in which you're recording, in which you're going to hear that hiss and it's going to be unwanted. And you can buy tons of different microphones for this price range that you won't have that microphone hiss in your mix. To give you an illustration, let's say your vocals are right here and your noise floor is right here. Well, what happens is when they go to actually mix, they're going to bring your vocals up, subsequently bringing your noise floor up too. This is how you get a bunch of hissing in your actual mix, and we don't want that. We really want our vocals to be here, and we want our noise floor to be down here somewhere. So when we raise this up, this only comes up a little bit, so it's really not that big of a deal. Now, if you do have a dynamic microphone, such as the Shure SM7B, you can still get a very high quality recording with it. You will just have to purchase one of these. This is a Cloudlifter. Basically what this does is it takes your 48-volt phantom power out of your Focusrite or your PreSonus, utilizes it, and pumps that energy into the dynamic microphone. The problem with purchasing one of these is that the Shure SM7B, if you buy it used, will run you around $200 to $250 if you're lucky. You purchase one of these, $150, now you're out $400. Well, for $400, you are in a whole different classification of microphone. With that being said, I'll leave a couple of links to different microphones I'd recommend in the description below. And just for reference, I'm using a Neumann TLM 103. That's about an $800 microphone. You don't have to purchase something that expensive, but whatever it is that you do want, just make sure that you are doing the proper research. Everything just because it has great reviews doesn't mean it's for everybody. This is Casey Hayden of KCHaydenmusic.com. Motif legend, remember to be the dream, stop dreaming. Okay, player, pull up a chair. I'm KC Hayden and I'm running for mayor. You a chiropractic patient, you crack under pressure.